The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here as we kick off the end of the year, huh?
That's right, man.
Oh, my God.
Well, we kind of kicked it off yesterday, Monday, but you weren't here. Final week before Christmas. I know.
That's it, man.
It is.
Let's take a look at it. We get the Dow down 11. You get the Nasdaq off 9. S&Ps are off 2. Gold contract flat, $12.64. You get silver down 5 cents, $16.15. Copper's at $3.12 a pound. Light sweet crude up 14 cents, $57.37 a barrel. Notes are down 9 ticks. Bonds are off almost a full point. Now, notes are going after their swing low, folks. We'll see whether 123.29 is the number. It hit it this morning. We're at 123.30. We'll see whether they're going to dive off the cliff or not. King dollar. King dollar still can't hold price, down 44 ticks, 93.195. The euro's at 118.25 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112.75 to the U.S. dollar.
I don't know what to do. The markets are red, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Yesterday was the 70th day. Did you see that high for the Dow? That's almost 1 out of every 4 days for the whole year. New highs.
Really?
Yeah, new record. That's record-breaking year, but pretty amazing. 70 days in 1 year to have new highs.
Yeah.
One way upward we go.
Totally intense. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, no matter where you're listening right now. Remember, you can go right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get some great programming. You want to understand the option market upside down, the futures market upside down, markets in general. Our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, will give it all to you, him and his team. Kevin Hinks, what's going on? We got him. I know we got him here.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
You stay right there, folks.
How about we'll jump to crypto real quick?
Yeah.
We're checking out Bitcoin, right? And we've been to the site. So Bitcoin down a little bit, 17,641. And maybe Kevin will jump in if he is there at any point. But Ethereum, I saw 800.
Right.
So even as Bitcoins are pulling back, and we were talking about, you know, there's Bitcoin CME started Sunday, right? It almost reached 20,000. You see, it had like 19.8.
I did. What I was surprised at, when I was looking at it, is that it had less volume than the CBOE.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone, even the smart big players are just kind of waiting. Maybe,
right.
And say, let's just let it go for a week, and then we'll learn what's happening here.
Exactly.
And go for it.
Here, let me look right now. So we'll see what the volume is. This was surprising to me, though. But so right now, you're down 813 bucks. You're at 17,800. And yeah, see, look at that. The CBOE today has done 1,500 contracts, and the CME's only done 300.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
And are those contracts all the same? Do you know?
I don't know.
I wonder if we'll have to go into what exactly constitutes a CBOE contract versus.
Hey, psychedelic, man.
Is that Kevin?
Kevin Hinks is here.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. I don't know. We got the aliens just attacking us, I guess.
I think that line's having maybe.
I think we got some guitar playing there. That's all right.
Is he there?
Tommy, I was hearing what you guys were talking about with Bitcoin. And remember something. The CBOE contract is 1 Bitcoin. The CME contract is 5 Bitcoin.
There we go.
If you look at the volume, it's almost 1 to 5 exactly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. If I multiply it right now, it's 15 to 15. Yeah.
CME is actually a little bit more.
Yeah.
Be 1550 on the dot to 1504.
Right.
That's pretty cool, man.
Right, and what's amazing to me is how quickly those two prices got in line with each other. So that tells me, with the volume and the price action, that the ARBs have it now.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. And if we go over, and this is where there's going to be so much money made on this GBTC. It's sick. If you could get the shares, because that's the Bitcoin Investment Trust. And this baby is still at a 79% premium. So it's like folks that are buying this, I don't even think they realize they're paying almost 80% more than they should be paying for the exact same product.
For the net asset value, right?
Right. Right. Because all they hold is Bitcoin. You know, so it's like, okay, you know, those ARBs, they'll find the shares. They'll pay for the shares on that one. But.
Yeah, and what you're going to see is because it trades futures and because, you know, now there's some trading money coming into this in terms of real markets, all the values are going to start whittling towards each other.
Yes.
Right? And you'll start to form relationships. I'm really looking for, guys, when the options come on.
We're both like, oh.
That'll be very interesting.
And, you know, folks, that's why you should be listening to Kevin and his team every day. There's no doubt, because the strategies, if you really want to understand them, this is, I think, one of the best chances, and it will be probably 3 or 4 or 5 months until this thing gets straightened out.
Like selling premium, right? Buying premium.
Exactly.
You know, paying for volatility.
Something that's new. We probably get a couple years on it, Kevin. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be, there's no doubt that the people that understand what are you paying versus what are you selling. Like, I will never forget the first time, you know, I used to trade the OEX all the time, right? But this is when I was really first starting. I had this thing down pat, right? Because I know that Dell was going to get smoked so dramatically. Well, guess what? I think you were in the office that day. Yeah, I got smoked dramatically, and I just broke even. Because, I mean, there was 5 equities inside the OEX that could move it. Dell, Microsoft, Sun Micro at that point, Intel, and Microsoft. You know. But anyway, you get the gist of it, Kevin. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I was right, but I was like a novice coming in. Yeah, guess what? I had already paid up the nose on the premium.
It charged you a house for the premium.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, those were some fun days trading the OEX. I never officially stood in the OEX. I was an equity trader then. I was always standing in the GE pit, but the OEX was a huge pit back in its day.
That was crazy, man. That was you might as well just be throwing the dice. I mean, I had that, seriously, man. Seriously.
Yep.
So, what are we going to be talking about, today, this week coming? I mean, because now we're coming into the end of the year. We got a tax bill. We got, man, this is going to be a lot of moving parts.
It is wild. So.
Yeah, we're going to work on some fundamentals today, which is once we've identified high or low implied volatility, what strategy do you apply to each one? What are the right strategies for the right level of implied volatility? Isn't that the key question? Once you've identified is vol high or low, what strategy do you apply to each scenario?
That's awesome. Yeah. Because that's when you just wrap it right around it. You know what's so cool about options too? You're taking something and you just keep wrapping it. You just keep, you know.
It's so interesting coming in the end of the year, too. You have all these stock gains, but nobody wants to sell. Maybe there's incentive not to. And then there's the tax, you know, euphoria of the market going higher. And then maybe what's going to happen in 2018 is the euphoria and all the tax selling maybe come.
Everyone's going to be a pass-through. Everyone listening out there, go do your homework right now. You want to be a pass-through. We're no longer individuals. Just be a pass-through. It's perfect. Whatever you pay is down to 20%. It's a no-brainer. And it's $228 in most states.
Sure.
You know, big deal.
Sure.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
Kevin Hinks, we look forward to the show 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We get the Dow down 22, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's off 3. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. And as a couple of our Tigers are saying in there, like this, real-time example of fear and greed. We're going to show you a real-time example of fear and greed right now.
I think that's great because that is the market all the time, a real-time example of fear and greed. It's just really tiny instances of fear and greed, right?
Yeah.
You know, and this is just like the crypto world is just like everything is swinging really far, you know?
A monster.
So this long fin, pull up the chart first, because we'll preface it to let everybody see the ridiculous.
This went what happened? It went public a week ago, folks. When I say going public, too, by the way, they bought a shell and then filled the shell. It
seems like there's multiple shell operations, transactions taking place.
Exactly. So the stock went from
quite a chart.
$4.69.
Big first
December
day.
13th. To $142 yesterday.
4 days, not bad.
And it's still trading at $64.
Yes.
It has no revenue and has a market cap of $5.5 billion.
Not bad.
Now, it gets better.
It does get better. So here's where things get kicked off. So Longfin Corp's CEO, Venkat Minavelli, I believe, defense of the fintech company may have done more harm than good for the firm, which has seen its stock skyrocket after announcing a move into digital currency space. So I'm just going to fast forward. The meat of this, right?
Yeah.
Check out this paragraph. Longfin's surge was kicked off by a press release Friday that said it bought Zidu.com, a blockchain-empowered solutions provider that offers microfinance lending against collateralized warehouse receipts in the form of Zidu coins. In exchange for 2.5 million shares of the stock, it purchased the business from Meridian Enterprises, a private company in Singapore that's almost entirely owned by Minavelli, the CEO of Longfin.
Right.
So they bought a company from a shell company in Singapore that's almost entirely owned by the same guy. And meanwhile, that kicks off the euphoria. So it's like, you know, TFNN bought shell company, TFNN, and now TFNN's way better than TFNN, right? I mean, literally,
that's right.
It's like...
And none of them have any revenue.
Yeah.
Zero revenue.
I mean, it's literally...
$6,000. Well, that's it. Oh, no, this one has zero. We just pulled another one up with $6,000. Okay. I just pulled another one up. It's
pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who's in there buying that stock at 140 to push it up to 142 on the final, you know, but somebody was.
So, because now, watch, we see this. You know, this is how psycho this thing is right now, folks. Friday, 15 million shares were traded. Monday, 8.5, and Tuesday, 1.6.
Goes from $5 at 185,000 shares to 22 to 142.
Right.
Yeah.
And I suspect what you probably had. I just said to Tommy that this guy, I'm sure, sold right into it. You know, I'm not sure.
Oh,
but guess
you'd
what?
have to.
You know, pretty intense.
I mean, what is, it's at $5.5 billion when it's trading at like $70. Excuse me, so that's about 14 times what it went public at. Even at 70, what it closed at yesterday.
Right.
You got a 14 bagger in 3 or 4 days on basically nothing.
Yeah, basically on buying a bankrupt company, we're using that money to buy a bankrupt company off himself.
It's almost like no matter what it's on, right?
Right.
If somebody said, you know, if Bezos had his wealth pop 14 times in 3 days, he might say, you know what, I'm selling Amazon today, and I'm taking my 14 times my earnings and, you know, my value in 4 days and cash it out.
Yeah.
Oof.
And, you know,
buyer beware, man, in the crypto world right now.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
no doubt. So GBTC. So let's go over to this one. So
this one perplexes me over and over too. Now it's at 96% premium.
It is. It's still
just popped.
It's still way too high. And you know, this will come down. The real question is it going to take a year to come down? You know, because the buy-in is still overwhelming the selling. And this is where this would be a really great lesson. And fundamentally, you can absolutely be right in the market, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that how many people are buying, how many people are selling, you know, and we are going to see it happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the funds are supposed to be kind of at, you know, their net asset value. It's pretty remarkable that the premium just continually stays in there.
Right. And as one of the targets saying, it has been there since 200 to 500. It has. The difference is that you haven't been able to do the futures. And now all it takes is big money, which I'm sure is already in there, doing the futures. They don't care if they wait a year. Do the futures on one side. They get the shares on the other side, and they're paying up for the shares. I don't know what the premium would be, but whoever has the shares is probably getting a huge premium to rent the shares to be shot the...
Sure.
See, this is a unit trust fund. This is where the people are getting whipped around, too. It's not an ETF. So a unit trust fund only has so many shares. And that's why the amount of buying can overwhelm it.
Sure.
You know. The amazing part to me is that the SEC doesn't let an ETF trade that the Winklevoss trends want to do, which would be tracking where they are claiming this would track it. It doesn't track it, you know.
Yeah.
So
I agree totally.
It's the Wild West, man. There's there's no doubt what yesterday when I sent to you, Ellie. So picture this, folks. You know, we get an 18-year-old. Bridget has an 18-year-old, and she says to me yesterday, she says, "Look at Tom. I'm up $5. Well, she was up 20%.
Yeah,
on her.
When she bought $20 worth of Bitcoin, right?
Right, $20 worth of Bitcoin.
So now she got 25.
And so picture this. You have evidently hundreds of thousands of kids into this. Because when I was up there, we were up at a Christmas party up in D.C., folks, and so the average age, they're all about 18 to 22.
Okay.
They're not all of them, but half of them are into it. Like, I'm looking at, and they're watching their phones, I'm saying, I don't believe this.
There you go.
But guess what?
And what's the whole market cap of Bitcoin right now? 100 billion, 100 and something billion. And so there's, at least got $20 of it, and that's off the table. It's not getting sold anytime soon. You know, it doesn't take a lot of that to soak up on it's a worldwide basis.
It is a worldwide basis.
And it's a lot bigger in some other countries. Because imagine if, you know, you have young people in a country where their currency is like something they question on a daily basis, let alone the dollar, which you can really trust. And still our generation, the younger youth, is into it, let alone how into it you might be if you live in a country where you say, you know, our currency might be devalued, destroyed, whatever it is.
And you know how, so picture too how, it's just like the stock market too, how people get into it. Will, one of our friends, told me like quite a while ago, so Bitcoin might have been only like maybe 5,000 then.
Sure.
Like he got up so much, and he's a friend like, wow, hold it. You're, you know.
Sure.
You know.
Sure, right.
Where you and I are thinking in thousands, you know, they're young working kids, so they're thinking in like, hey, if they make an extra $20, it's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Every $5 is actual life-changing.
It's a big deal.
Right.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. So we have Bank of America, that's flat. Twitter is up 21 cents. You have Oracle's up 48. You have Facebook down 210.
How about Apple real quick? They got a downgrade, and they're, I believe they're down. They were down pre-market. Let's check it out. Yeah, they're down almost $2. I mean, decent move for Apple in terms of not often do they get downgrades. It was talking about kind of the iPhone 10, the iPhone X.
Okay.
And just how that super cycle, you know, when they come in with a brand new phone, is supposed to be revolutionary for, you know, that it might be, number one, towards the end of kind of like that euphoria and market growth. And number two, it just might not be what people thought it could be. Because they still have the phones, I guess.
Yeah. That's
as in they're not selling like they might have hoped.
Yeah. You know? Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 23. Nasdaq's off 20. S&Ps are off 4. We'll come right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 13. The Nasdaq is off 17. S&Ps are down 3. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see the Nadex banner on the top of the side. You can hit that banner, bring up the exchange. You can bring up a demo account. You can walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. Now, starting live this week was Bitcoin spreads, weekly spreads.
You got it.
And so they'll be on your demo account. You can trade it on your demo account. We're going to bring up, is that a real account?
This is in the real account.
Okay,
it is.
Okay.
So Basil did the show with me yesterday. We were looking at it yesterday. It was a great program for sure. And we were just talking about, you know, how yesterday it was lining up right in the middle of this spread.
It was, because I looked at it.
Yeah. So you're looking at a spread from 11,400 to 26,400. So you're looking at a $15,000 spread.
Wow.
But guess what? When Bitcoin moves $1,000 every 12 hours on a light day, they're trying to keep it where it'll have tradability all week, you know, within there.
Exactly.
And so yesterday it was sitting, and let's see, so this
that spread right now is only $20. Interesting.
Yeah, 120.
I see what just happened. Someone got in the middle of it. That's because when I was looking at this morning, it was like $100, but when we just pulled it up, it was $20. Maybe maybe there's a bid on one.
People dropped it in there with their own bids and offers. So 11.4 to 26.4. So halfway of that spread is going to be 7,500. So 18.9 is the middle of the spread. Okay, if you're at 18.9, then no matter what, if you're buying it or selling it, you're risking 750 to make 750. You know, you have $7,500 of Bitcoin price movement against you to risk versus 7,500. Now, if you want to trade dollar for dollar, this is what I keep saying because it's the easiest way to understand it. This is such a big spread.
10, right?
Buy 10. You buy 10. You buy 10. You're dollar for dollar. You know. So what's happened is this has moved down a little bit. So if we were going to sell it, would have more risk to the upside because it has moved down. So let's just put it in there. So if we're going to sell it right now, we're risking basically all the upside. We'd be selling it at 17,970. So even if you call it, let's just call it, if we sold it at 18,000 for easy math, all right? We put in a sell offer to sell it at 8,400. Excuse me, to sell it at 18,000. And our risk is it goes up to 26.4. So there's your 8,400 in risk. All right, our profit is 6,600 if it goes down to 11.4. And again, you want to scale that back per contract. It's just for every $10 in the price of Bitcoin movement, you have $1. And man, in a world where Bitcoin moves $1,000 a day, there's $100 exposure. If it moves $2,000 a day, there's $200 exposure or risk potential, whatever you want. But again, trading in a regulated environment, you know your money's safe. You know your exchange isn't going to go down for 2 days, and you send an email and it says, we'll try and get back to you in 72 hours, which is what Coinbase will do. Straight up, you're talking about, and that's where I know Ellie likes to trade. That's where I've traded it before, or not traded it, but purchased Bitcoin. They've already sent out warning emails, and I keep saying it, but people got to be aware. You know, if Bitcoin spikes up and it starts crashing, you got to tell Ellie, unfortunately, be aware that you're not going to be able to sell for like 3 days, probably. You know, there'll be those. So in this environment, that's a great way to trade, man. You know, it really is.
What's going to be wild is that all these. Well, Tommy had just explained to me, and I should have known this, but the explanation was pretty cool because what he was saying is that there's no barrier to entry. Do you know what I mean? Like Ellie can't turn around and buy, you know, a share of Apple.
Any share. I said, what if she likes Apple and wants to buy $20 worth of Apple? You can't.
So that's a phenomenon in general.
You can't even buy $20 of stock or a $20 stock if you want. You know, it's just there's too much. You got to send in the paperwork to open it, right? You got to do all that for a brokerage, unfortunately. And that's because, though, what that does is that creates a regulated environment, which then the other side of that is if you fill out those paperwork and you set up the account, and then you do get to sell whenever you want. So there's risk, you know what I'm saying? As in that's where it's just unregulated. So, but it is cool when you think about it. And again, go on a worldwide scale. You pull up your phone, you put in your credit card, you buy the Bitcoin, it's yours, it's in your account 3 seconds later, and that's it. Versus stock. So that's where it is interesting. But yeah, so Bitcoin, you know, pulling back the chart a little bit. Let's see. So this goes back to, I want to pull it back. This is, on the left here, is going to be Sunday night. I believe at about 6 o'clock. Yes, Sunday night, 7 o'clock. So this is just about when futures started. 19.4, 19.5. Now I remember Sunday morning at about 7 in the morning was when it was peaking at its high. It was 19.8.
So it's interesting about that because that's what Paul was saying. Remember, we said this, it seems like there's more people at home on the weekends because he said that.
Oh, for sure.
That he wasn't going to be getting any sleep. Like when we finished the show Friday over the weekend. I
mean, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they don't operate on U.S. Eastern Standard Time, opening, closing. They really don't. And that's, you know, we're going to be having our man John Jameson on a lot more in the coming year. He's going to have a letter he's going to be putting out, and that's one of the things that he's really focused on. He's talked to me about is where's the open? where's the close?
Right.
And, you know, because sometimes when you determine a trading range for the day or the opening trading range, that's a great indicator where it may be for that day.
Right.
And figuring out where does that even start,
yeah.
right? And that's where he's put some effort into. But it's quite a, so just quite a little roller coaster. You know, we go from Sunday night, we go, there's Monday morning, 6 in the morning, back above 19,000. There is Monday night at about midnight, and here we are Tuesday morning, declining a bit, 17,834. Down from, you know, it's like these would be movements of epic proportions any other time. You know, you're talking about Dow's at 24,000. If it moves 300 points, the headline is dramatic, right? We're talking about 19,000 down to 17,000 in the span of a heartbeat. Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
So before we'll get out of cryptocurrencies after this, but let's just Ethereum, because Ethereum. This must have reached new highs. That's so 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 863. You want to talk about volatility, man? There you go. What is
I think when we were talking to Paul on Friday, it was 650 or 500.
Yes, right. No, it was
580 or something, right?
Yep. And then I mean, this has been on quite a tear itself, even more so than Bitcoin for sure.
Yeah. And then what about Litecoin? We got Litecoin up there.
And Litecoin, 350, having a decent day for itself.
Yeah.
Spiked up to 380, looks like last night. The big high it had, I believe, was 420. There it is. That was on the big spike that it had when it went from literally almost 100 to 400 in a weekend. Pulled back a little bit, and then, some more strength coming into it. Be really interesting to see how the futures, like Kevin Higgs was talking about, if options come into Bitcoin, because that all affects how these other currencies react when you're trading out of one and into the other, right?
They have a story today, folks, in the Wall Street Journal, and this is just an amazing story. And what it's about is the selling of tokens, okay? So, you know, the ICOs, right? And what the story is about, and we had talked about this before because I had read a couple of weeks ago. If you tell them, if you get the story and you don't have anything behind the story, it's always worth more money in the marketplace, right?
Sure.
So this morning they have this story that the aspect of this company's been selling ICOs and how much they've raised in the matter of months, and it's like something like 470 million.
Okay.
And they're going to raise $1 billion every single day. They put 2 million ICOs out, and then they have the story about this other company that really has done something, and they only could raise 127 million.
Okay.
Through the markets.
Sure.
Where this other company every single day is happening. And they're interviewing the guy. The guy's 32, and he's saying that what they're actually going to do is make it like an open source software. So once they do it, they're not going to even do any more work. So they're trying to figure out, well, how is it worth money? But the people that are into it, of course, they think it's going to be worth money. There's
a lot of stories out there with some great ideas mixed in, and there will be successors, but there'll be a lot of failures.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down to 35. S&Ps are off 5.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Apple is getting a little bit more pressure here, so this will be interesting. Let's just go inside here again. You can see, we'll see whether the first opening deal, yeah, 174.09. Looks like it's game once again. If we go inside the Dow, look at the strength versus the weakness out here. This has been, as you said, 70 days. That's pretty amazing. So strength out here today is Home Depot. That's putting 7 positive. Disney's putting 6. Taken away from it, Goldman's putting -17. Apple -13. Visa -6. Let's see what Goldman's at, because this number on Goldman on a monthly basis is going to be a big number. I believe this was, it broke out. Yeah, that's 250.70. I have to come down 7 more points in order to be a failure, folks. The NDX 100, strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. You get Shire Pharmaceutical. That's up 3%. Henry Schein. Yeah, isn't it funny that some of these just always are like on one side or the other? Yeah. It's up 2.5. QVC, Liberty International is up 2.5. Taken away from it, Seagate is down to 2.3.
Look at Netflix, too. What's going on with Netflix? It's a decent move, 1.5% on Netflix.
Yeah. It's still hanging at these highs. This whole battle that is being set up here, you know, it's funny. It seems that press releases and all this stuff, you know, Disney wants to be like Netflix, but it's still going to be a closed system. Do you know what I mean? It's
in what way?
Meaning that they're only going to have their own films, but they're not going to let other people have them.
Yeah. Oh, sure. But that's what I mean. That's what Netflix is. Nobody else has a Netflix film. You got to wrap your head around. Netflix has original content, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, but
they would never give it to somebody else. That's the model now. Walt Disney has their own content, and they're like, we're not giving our content to anybody. Just in the same way, Netflix would say, you want us to give you our shows, and then they go to your site and visit them. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's why that acquisition of Fox was such a big deal, because they can actually be a closed entity now, because they have enough. They have so much. They have enough to support.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it really is. When you look at what they have in terms of the Disney empire, and what they got from Fox in terms of TV shows and movies, and what do they have? Marvel in there, I think.
Which is
there was just so much I can't even keep track in my head. So it's interesting to see.
And they took control of Hulu. Which is a big deal.
Yes. No, that's another big online streaming platform.
That gave them 60% of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So now they can tell everyone to go take a hike.
Let's just say that was not a good day in Netflix office when that deal closed, because that is a competitor gaining strength without a doubt. But, hey, Netflix seems to just brush off any type of competition. I mean, in all fairness, right, Netflix, Amazon has been in that game as a competitor to them for a while now. And that hasn't stopped anything. And Amazon seems to get in everyone's business and defeat them, and they haven't done it with Netflix, that's for sure.
So look at Amazon. Amazon, you know, this is it. This last week of shopping, right?
I was even looking around early this morning. 7 in the morning, I was watching Nico and Paige doing their beautiful show, trying to find a little final Christmas shopping on Amazon.
We were shopping on the plane.
What better way to kill time than spend money online?
Amazon shopping on the plane. Click, 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 click. You know what I mean? And we got home last night, and stuff was already at the house.
Perfect, man.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
And we didn't leave till Saturday, folks. This was so crazy. It's like you get on the plane, click, 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 ordered it on a Saturday, get back last night,
Monday night.
Stuff's at the house. Pretty intense.
Did you, I was thinking about you, so you were flying. Did any impact of the Atlanta airport?
No, we're so lucky. Because we went in and out of Dallas.
Either way, that affected every single airport.
No, I know.
Something like 250,000 people go through Atlanta Airport in a day.
It's one of the
biggest, 250,000 people, and they shut down the airport for 11 hours. Still, there were reports last night, people sleeping in the airport, delays trying to get there.
That's intense.
It is intense. And it seems like it was like they said it was one wire, and it could have been almost a rat that gnawed through it. And they don't know, it could have been foul play or something, but it seems like they're trying to cover and say, we don't really know what it is yet, but it was a frayed wire.
More than likely, it's the rats.
Yeah, no, how you talk about, you know, wow, like the biggest airport in the country of the world.
I've had them done plenty of damage.
Well,
no, seriously.
We're supposed to be past that as the decades passed, and we don't, you know, allow rats to just get into. Do we have a call?
I think he's on the wrong one.
Maybe we do. If we have a call, go for it. Who's there? Oh, we have Carlos. Carlos, good morning.
How are you guys?
Hey, Carlos, how you doing, brother?
Tom. I'm doing very well. Hi, Tommy. How are you guys?
Doing good, man. Great to hear from you.
I just want to say that before I got the question, that video that you guys have is excellent. It's even better than regular TV. I'm serious. It's
Thanks,
really,
man.
really good.
We appreciate that. Seriously.
Yes. And I can see the charts. I can see the sound is very good. I really appreciate what you guys.
Yeah, it made it easier.
Totally.
There's no doubt. Yeah.
And, well, going back to business, the reason I'm calling is I noticed this morning there was a strong spike on the U.S. dollar against the Mexican peso.
Okay.
And I wanna ask for your take on that specific matter.
So let's take a look at the peso. So the peso's at 19.23.
Quite a volatile year for the peso, too. Really quite a volatile, like 14 months, right?
No,
coming from November, yeah.
So they started out at 17.
That's 2016. You went back 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. That's the election, and then there's the beginning of the year. Yeah.
It started out at 20. We go to 22. Yeah, it looks like this is going to make a run again for like, let me get it closer.
Wow.
Yeah,
I looked for any news, and there was actually, at this point, no news yet.
Yeah, let me just see this. So if it's going to be an ABC, 1740, it's almost 2. That'll get you to 2044.
And I'm not sure, Carlos, I'm just bringing it up, and I didn't even get into the news cycle yesterday. I was just busy, and sometimes I hear it, but I know Trump made some type of a speech, and I think that had to do with just trade or something, and could that have to be with kind of affecting maybe NAFTA, maybe that rhetoric yesterday?
It's the NAFTA deal.
I think, with his speech, there was something in there about America First type rhetoric, and maybe that, just getting slung around by the president had some type of impact again. There you go. NAFTA jitters hit Mexican peso as swap traders hang tight.
We're hearing that since he took the presidency, but I thought that was going to be already priced on it. But
and I would agree. We've heard it the whole time. I'm just saying he made another speech and said it again. Is kind of the deal, I think.
Well,
because where I live, Tom and Tommy, it's just all the buyers that are in this area, all the people who are buying houses and who are crossing the border to buy goods here.
Right.
coming from Mexico. Very strong economy here in the south part of Texas, but everybody comes from that area.
Nice.
Here, stay right there, Carlos. We're coming right back.
I'll do it.
Dow Industrials right now down 24. Nasdaq is off. No, Dow's down 65. What just happened there? Dow's off. Nasdaq's on 24. S&P's off 5.5. Let me come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man Carlos, and we're talking the peso. You know, Carlos, I went over and looked at the Canadian dollar also, right? Because that's going to affect it, and it looks to me that the peso and the Canadian dollar is going to get weaker. And what's intriguing here is our own dollar index doesn't look strong either. But it looks to me like there's going to be a leg up on both of these, meaning that they're both going to get weaker. Because the Canadian dollar right now is $1.29, and that is like, okay, man, it almost wants to go to 137 again, which is almost be like 73 cents to the dollar, you know? So it looks like, depending on how you want to position yourself,
yeah,
you know, it looks to me like it's probably the peso is going to try to get into that 20.16 again. And that's not the high where I'm going. I'm just going to that next swing low where it
March
came down
31st.
from. Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably the March. Yeah.
I really appreciate it because every time that happens, there's a lot of opportunities for me then there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, man, I can see that. There's no doubt.
And, Tom, can I ask you about the platinum? I have the position I told you for that I placed. Two positions. I put half 905, and then when it went down to here, it was around. I couldn't get the bottom, but it was very very close. Told me that the 87 was good, so I put the second one there.
Yeah, no, you get action, man. I mean, the platinum right now, this January platinum, you're at 919.
Quite a few days.
Yeah, game is 959. I mean, I think the lows look to be in the metal market, Carlos. Right across the board.
Thank you very much.
Okay, have a great one, man.
Carlos.
Have a safe one.
Take care. Take care, everybody.
You too,
Bye.
man. Have a great holiday if we don't talk to you.
Same to you.
Call back. You're going to
call back. That's right. We got all
I
week.
will.
Stay right there, folks. The thing is soon coming up. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.